Hello everyone, welcome to my video. My name is Mirabel, and in this video I'll walk you through how to identify and resolve performance issues in SQL Server using execution plans, missing index recommendation, and SQL Server profiler. So firstly, I have a poorly performing query here, as you can see. So I'm connected to the AdventureWorks 2022 database inside my SQL Server Management Studio. So before running the query, I enabled actual execution plan, and then I execute the query. You can either click here or use Control M, being the shortcut, which has the include actual execution plan, and then I run the query. Now after you run the query, it will give you this you see an execution plan tab here, as you can see here. So now this query, it forces SQL Server to perform a full table scan before the middle name column, because it isn't in the indexed. So after I run the query, I go to the execution plan, just like as you see here, and there's a green message here which says missing index impact. It's 8.7334 here, as you can see. Then I have to right click the missing index details here. If you right click this, if you click here, it shows you the estimated sub-tree cost, which is 2.845. If you right click this here, you can show the missing index details. It takes you to a new tab which shows you the script in a new window. So as you can see here, I've renamed the index to follow the standard naming conventions, and I've run the script which says completed successfully. Now I'll go back here and rerun this script again. So as you can see, I've run the same query again, and as you can see, the execution plan, it doesn't have there's no missing index recommendation this time, as you can see, and the estimated sub-tree cost is 0.190. So this confirms that the index has improved its performance. So everything is all right with the scripts. So the next question is, what are some courses for SQL? What are some uses for what are some use cases for SQL Server Profiler? So the answer is one, monitoring long running or slow queries. SQL Server Profiler allows us to capture and analyze queries that take a long time to execute. Now this helps identify performance bottlenecks and optimizes them. The second use is it's used for auditing login activity and user sessions. This means that you can track when users connect to the server, what actions they perform, and whether there are any unauthorized access attempts. The third one is used for troubleshooting stored produces or errors. Profiler helps identify which stored procedures are being executed, how long they take, and what parameters were passed. And it's also helpful for debugging logic or runtime uses. Now, the second question is, what are the major steps you need to follow to use SQL Server Profiler? So the first step is that you need to launch the SQL Server Profiler. So you open it from the start menu or the SQL Server tools. You choose the server and authentication method, then you connect. Then the step 3 is that you you use a turning template to perform analysis or standards for general tracing. The fourth step is that you set up operational filters. For example, filters by database name, like AdventureWorks 2022, to focus your trace on specific activity. And then the fifth step is that you start the trace. You click run, and the profiler will begin capturing live SQL Server events such as queries, logins, reads/write durations, and the rest of it. And the sixth step is that it stops and saves the trace. So you can click the red square button to stop, and then save the trace as a TRC or CSV file for review or reporting. So these are the methods or the ways you can use the SQL Server profiler, and with this you'll be able to use the app. Thank you very much for watching my video. To summarize everything, I've been able to demonstrate how to improve SQL Server performance using a missing index recommendation, and how to monitor SQL Server activities using Profiler. Now, these tools are essential for diagnosing and fixing slow queries in a real-world database system. Thank you very much for giving me your time.